Hello and welcome to the Entrepreneur and You Anti-Territorial Petron series on entrepreneurship. I'm here with DVC's Phi Beta Lambda or PBL group. We're here with the officers and they're going to talk a little bit about what it is to be a PBL member and their experiences on campus. So thank you guys for being here. If you just want to introduce yourself one by one.
Awesome. Thanks for having us. Hi, my name is Marvel Gumulia, and I'm a sophomore in Diablo Valley College. Right now, I'm going to transfer around next year, fall. I'm studying and pursuing business administration, and today we're going to be talking about DVC PBL. And DVC PBL has just been a perfect place for me to cultivate my passion in business, and that's why I decided to run to become president.
Okay, thank you for having us, Mike. My name is Madeline Iswaranata, and I am currently the Vice President of Marketing at Diablo Valley College Phi Beta Lambda. I am an incoming sophomore at DVC studying business administration, and I'm planning to transfer out fall 2021.
Hello, everyone. So my name is Kirat Nijar. I am the Vice President of External Affairs at PBL, and I will be starting my second year at DVC. The reason why I joined PBL was to learn a little bit more about business, which is my major.
Hi, I'm Iris Lee, and I'm the Vice President of Communications, and I'm an incoming sophomore here at DVC, and I'm hoping to transfer next fall in 2021.
Hi there, my name is Brendan Salmaranos, and I am just a general member on PBL, but I'm the first place winner of the pitch competition, which hopefully we'll get into more details soon.
So Marvel, why did you decide to come to DVC?
Well, I actually came to DVC because of the age restriction on university, actually, funny thing. Because in community colleges, they accept people under 16. So finishing my high school requirements relatively quickly by the age of 16, I decided to come to DVC in hopes to pursue that university. And I think it's been working out very well. And I've been very pleased with my experience here in DVC.
What's been your favorite part?
Well, definitely the clubs. I've been active in a couple of clubs. And I think just having the people there and having very driven people. And I just really like that culture and I want to be part of it more.
So tell me a little bit about DVC PBL. What is it?
DVC PBL has actually been an excellent outlet for that, for where visionary people come and, driven people come and actually network and visit there. But our main focus is actually business, and our main vision and mission is to make students better business leaders so that they can make an impact in the world.
Karit, tell me a little bit about what you do for the club.
So I focus on reaching out to everything outside of campus. So reaching out to external organizations, finding opportunities for our members. I focus on all of those things.
Iris, what about you? You're Vice President of Communications, right?
Yes, I'm in charge of representing DVC PBL across all our social media platforms. And on a daily basis, I will be creating and posting shareable videos or photos. And I also analyze the data from our platforms and plan out new strategies to connect with current and potential members.
Why did you want to become Vice President?
There are actually many reasons why. First, I wanted to push myself. I was told by a past alumni that I should always try things that are out of my comfort zone. And that really inspired me to do things that I've always wanted to do, but was too afraid to. And secondly, I wanted to give back to PBL. They gave me so many opportunities to improve on myself. So I wanted to show our members how important those opportunities are.
Madeline, what about you? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Basically, I'm in charge of bringing in new members and keeping members in the club. So I work very closely with Iris. I also work on social media posts with her, and we also analyze data and what we can do to improve our social media sites.
So what would you tell to a new member or somebody who's potentially looking at joining?
Don't be scared. Taking the leap of faith and just going to a meeting is going to be the perfect first step for you, because everyone here is very hardworking and passionate, and I think it's just a place where you can be motivated and encouraged to feel that the same way.
Brendan, what about you?
As just an average student, I like to try to take every opportunity that passes my way. You see, I've talked to a mentor and he told me that, if you see an opportunity, don't leave it with regret. And that's what I try to do. I try to involve myself with the community of DVC, with all the opportunities it offers, whether that be in PBL or other clubs.
And you were the winner of last year's pitch competition.
Yes, I was.
So can you tell me a little bit about that process? What was it? How did it work? What did you learn?
Oh yeah, of course. So the pitch competition was basically an entrepreneurship competition. It's a month-long thing where you work with the team to create a business concept. They make you join these workshops. I was working with a diverse group of people, two of which were actually international students. And it was really this communication, this transparency that we had among each other that allowed us to really strive in this competition.
Thank you. So Marvel, you're an international student. What advice would you give to other international students?
Number one advice I always give to all international students, which is to be really active in the clubs and in the community and the student life here in DVC. Because again, most of the international students I interact with comes from my home country, Indonesia. Most of them come from a very conservative background, right? Get a job, 9 to 5, do all these things. Okay, parents knows best. But I think coming into DVC and more broadly speaking, the American culture, a lot of Americans are very visionary. And I really like that about the culture here is that they're willing to go for more. They're willing to work harder for what they want. And the thing that I would recommend international students to do is to really dive deep into that culture. And one way I've done it is to really be active in clubs. These clubs, and there are many more and organizations, can really help see a different side of the coin and a different side of culture and give a different perspective.
That's great. Karit, what goes into the projects and collaborations that you do?
A lot of planning. So it's a lot of meetings, working together, a lot of discussions.
Do you think that your experiences at PBL helped propel you towards transferring in the future?
Oh, definitely. I'd say one of the biggest things if we're focusing on transferring is you meet so many people that have different experiences within you, right? So there's so much to learn from each person, whether that be the school that they're interested in transferring or if they know someone that had a certain experience there.
What's your favorite part about DVC in general?
The people. It was really through meeting people through PBL and the other clubs on campus that I met all these really wonderful, motivated people that made me want to work harder.
What about you, Iris? What's your favorite thing about DVC?
It is also the people for me. When I first came to DVC, I thought I would just be alone for the first 2 years and just transfer. But after joining PBL, I got to make a lot of long-lasting friendships who I could actually study with, go get lunch with, and go walk to class with. And now going to school is something that I'm excited for instead of dreading.
What's your favorite class?
I actually like Intro to Business with Loanne Winkler. It was a really fun class, and we had a final presentation where we just work in teams, and my team really bonded a lot. That really stuck with me.
What makes a great professor?
A professor that's very passionate about. You can tell when a professor is or not. And Loanne Winkler really shows that. And every day in class, she would just have the same energy to all of us.
Great answer. Madeline, how did you find out about PBL?
I actually first heard about it from my cousin who attended DVC a year earlier than I did. I was very interested. I wanted to get myself into it. So when I heard about their first general meeting, I was extremely excited to go, but I was also a little bit scared because I didn't know anybody. At PBL, everyone was super friendly. I actually got to meet Kirit and Brandon at the first meeting, and yeah, I was just really excited to meet such amazing people and see how these students are really motivated in business and leadership, and their passion to share these things with other students really compelled me to join and eventually become a leader in the club.
So if you had to put your finger on it, if you had to say, this is my favorite thing about DVC, what would it be?
I would say the clubs, definitely. The clubs give you a lot of opportunities to branch out and make friends and learn new things that you probably won't learn in a classroom, and also the people. It's just so amazing to work with people who are hardworking and people who are motivated in the same things that I am. So I think joining a club that you're interested in and meeting the people in those clubs are probably my favorite things.
What about the campus life in general?
The campus is actually very welcoming to students if you're open to seeing it that way. And as I made new friends, I also really opened myself to exploring the campus, like talking to friends in the cafeteria and going to the library and actually studying in there instead of going straight home from class.
What advice would you give to incoming students?
I would probably say join Phi Beta Lambda, but if you're not interested, there's plenty of other clubs. Really get to know your teachers, because all the teachers at DVC are very passionate and they truly love students and they want to see their students succeed. And I think it's something that you don't find in every school. So really take advantage of the community that's already built at DVC.
Great answer. Thank you guys. This has been incredibly helpful, not just for me, but I'm sure for your fellow students. I want to thank Marvel, Kareet, Iris, Maddie, and Brandon. We really appreciate you guys being here, and we look forward to seeing you on the campus, especially once it's open again. This has been another presentation of The Entrepreneur in You. I'm your host, Mike Kaysen. We'll see you next time.